Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And this is your match review of Chelsea 4, Gent 2. Goals coming from Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku, Dewsbury-Hall, and Renato Veiga as Chelsea eased past Gent in a 4-2 win. Overall, look, we dominated the game. We did pretty well considering we made 11 changes. Obviously, there's some things that we have to critique, but overall, it was a dominant display from us. Some standout performance today that I'm going to be talking about. And yeah, that is the beginning of our campaign in this competition that, let's be honest, we all don't want to be in. Hopefully, this is the first and the last year we are in this competition. This is one of those competitions where you've got to, you don't want to be in it, but we are. So we just got to go in, take the trophy, leave, and never look back. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully Chelsea just easily win this competition. I expect us to. I'll be very, very disappointed if we don't. I expect us to top this league phase that they've now changed. Obviously, look, in these UEFA competitions, they've changed now the format. Obviously, beforehand, you used to go through groups of four. You play 6 games. Whoever's the top two go through, and that's it. This time it's a league phase. So there's 36 teams. The top 8 will all advance to the next round, and then teams that from 9 to 16, I'm pretty sure, will go to like a playoff round or something like that, to determine who will go to the round of 16. So hopefully Chelsea just win all of their games and top this league phase, league that UEFA have now put into these UEFA competitions. It's the same for the Champions League. It's the same for the Europa League as well. So hopefully Chelsea just ease past the teams we face, and yeah, we just win this competition smoothly. Hopefully there's no complications. Hopefully we don't make things hard for ourselves. And look, we won today's game 4-2. And look, it was, like I said, a good performance. When you look at the lineup Maresca put out, 11 changes. Like I said, it was Jorgensen in goal. We had a back four of Veiga, Badiashile, Disasi, and Tosin. We had a midfield of Cassidy, Dewsbury-Hall, and João Felix. And then we had a front three of Mikhailo Mudryk, Pedro Neto, and Christopher Nkunku up front. And the first 30 minutes, look, you just saw the quality. We were pushing them back. They couldn't get out. We were dominating. Mikhailo Mudryk is playing well. He's making the right decisions. He's linking up with Veiga really well. They had a really good understanding today. Veiga down that left-hand side, dominant, cleaning up, sweeping, doing everything he can, physically just empowering his opponent, making the right decision on the ball, aerially brilliant. So those two really had something good going on down that left-hand side, really. And if a goal was going to come, it was going to come from that left-hand side, or at least you thought those two players might be involved. And hey ho, they were both involved for the first goal we scored. Mudryk, like I said, played well today. Look, he's a player I don't rate. He's a player that I think we should sell, obviously. But, you know, in games like this, he should obviously start and prove himself and see if he gives Maresca any, if he gives Maresca any sort of, headache, any sort of, questions to Maresca to be like, yo, should I play you in the Premier League or play in the Carabao Cup and these sorts of games. But like I said, I thought Mudryk played well today, man. Made the right decisions for the most part. Was going past his man well. Was running in behind really well. And, no bozo moments from him. No lack of intelligence in his game today, which was good to see, obviously. Look, it's Gent, but you just got to praise it. You got to give credit where credit's due. And you saw it in the first goal. We won the ball back really high up every time Gent tried to get the ball out. They just couldn't. We won it back just like that. Dewsbury-Hall gives it to Mudryk. Mudryk, there's no one in the box at the time, but he sees Veiga, puts in a lovely weighted cross, the right height, the right pace on it. Veiga just runs onto it, heads it into the back of the net. 1-0 Chelsea. Well deserved. It was coming. We had been onto them like crazy for like 30 minutes of that game. So yeah, we absolutely deserved that. And yeah, we could have scored more. We didn't. Again, kind of felt sorry for them in the first 30 minutes because it's like the quality was just a madness. Like the difference in quality, obviously, we're Chelsea Football Club, so it's meant to be a massive gap. But I kind of felt sorry for them at times in terms of just the way they were playing. But the last 15 minutes of that half, they gave it a go. They had some chances. Gent today, they just had moments today, you know. It wasn't a 4-2 game. We should have kept a clean sheet and we probably should have won about 6-0. It wasn't a 4-2 game. But Gent, they had their moments and they took advantage when they did. So fair play to them, you know. Fair play. Their fans, they were pretty good tonight. They were giving it large to the Chelsea fans at one point, which is not a surprise, you know. They probably went into this game thinking to themselves, hey, it would just be really nice if we'd got a goal, you know. They probably went into the game thinking they're not going to win the game or even get a draw, but if they can get a goal, they'll leave with something. And they left with 2 goals, so I think they'll be really, really happy with that. So, yeah, anyway, the first half ends 1-0 Chelsea. It's dominant. We should be 2-3-0 up probably. We had loads of chances from set pieces and stuff like that, but we just didn't convert. Players are playing well, we're dominating. I think Cassidy in the midfield was brilliant. For Veiga down the left-hand side, like I said, good performance. Good performance from Mudryk as well. Neto, every time he's getting the ball, he's doing something. He's making an impact. Not as much as Mudryk, because Mudryk had more touches, to be fair. But still good performance from him. Backline seems to be comfortable at times. Few shaky moments here and there, but it is what it is. And then the second half starts. And what I must say about the second half is, I don't know what Maresca says to these guys at halftime, but we start the second half on fire. On fire. When you think about it, yeah? Wolves away when we won 6-2. We scored within the first 10 minutes of the second half starting. And then we just blitzed Wolverhampton. The game against Brighton, we didn't know, there were no goals scored. But within 5 minutes, Cole Palmer should have got his 5th goal. The game against West Ham, it's 2-0. Chelsea need the third just to kill the game off. Literally within 2 minutes, boom, Cole Palmer gets the third. We start these second halves really, really quickly. And that's the big difference between Maresca's Chelsea and Pochettino's Chelsea. Pochettino last season, I don't know what he was saying to the players, but every time we came out for the second half, we just started slow. We started just awfully. And we'd concede and we'd just play bad. It was ridiculous. At least Maresca has got these boys. Their heads are screwed on for the second half, ready to go. You saw it. The sassy ball over the top. Neto gets onto it. Gent should have dealt with it a lot better. They don't. Neto just hoofs it. He just rifles it into the roof of the net. He deserved that because he played well today, Pedro Neto. And I think he may deserve a start on the weekend against Nottingham Forest, as Madueke's form has kind of dipped since the Wolves game. So I think Pedro Neto has given himself a good account tonight in terms of the way he played, and is telling Maresca, yo, I think I should play against Nottingham Forest on the weekend. And I think he should as well. I think he played really well today. And he deserved a goal. He got his goal. Nice. And obviously, Gent score afterwards. And I must say, poor goal all round. Just a really, really poor goal. And like I said, we really shouldn't be conceding goals like that. You know, my first issue is there are 5 players unmarked. When that cross goes in, there are 5 players unmarked. I get Chelsea were pushing their line up. The set piece went in. We clear it, kind of. It's still at the edge of the box, messing about. And Chelsea push up. Fine, you do that. But mark your players, guys. Be in line. You're just leaving. Everyone's just ball watching. Where are defenders? Where's Veiga? Where's Badiashile? Where's Tosin? And the man that scores, Watanabe, the player closest to him is Tosin. And Tosin clearly sees him. And he just lazily allows him to just head the ball. I mean, that goal for me is just so poor. I hope Maresca just looks at that and thinks, yo, you man are just, like, what are you doing? Like, a set piece coach has got to sort them out on that, because I'm sorry, from our perspective, that's a really poor goal that we just shouldn't be conceding. 5 players at the back post, none of them being marked. Badiashile keeps them onside as well when we're trying to play the offside trap. If you're going to play the offside trap, guys, everyone's got to be on the same page. So yeah, poor goal all round. Watanabe, I think his name is, scores. And yeah, fair play to Gent. They done this thing where they started waving their phones around with the lights on, trolling the Chelsea fans with that, which I found kind of funny, but hey, it is what it is. And then obviously, Chelsea back to type though, dominating the second half for the most part. Like I said, Gent just had moments today. We're creating chance after chance after chance. And then eventually we had this like 5-minute period where we had set piece after set piece. Felix is putting it in. goes out for another corner. Neto's putting it in, goes out for another corner. Felix puts it in, goes out for another corner. You get the gist, right? So eventually, corner comes in from João Felix. They actually played it short, Neto and Felix. Felix puts it in. There's a flick on, goes to Veiga, goes to Badiashile. The ball's bouncing around, and Nkunku just runs onto it and he smashes it into the back of the net. Just a powerful shot, runs onto it, straight at the keeper. Keeper should save it really, but he doesn't. That's why he plays for Gent. No disrespect, because really he should be saving that. And then Nkunku gets his 7th goal of the season. Like I said, Nkunku's going to eat this season, man. That guy just might get to 20 goals in all comps because of the Conference League. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, it's an absolute madness. The Conference League, the Carabao Cup, he's going to eat, man. Because he's a good finisher and he's our top scorer so far this season with 7 goals. So yeah, fair play to him. We get the 3rd goal. And yeah, at that point, Chelsea have definitely won the game. We get the 4th as well. Dewsbury-Hall, who I thought played really well today, gets his goal. João Felix tried to play Nkunku in behind. The defender deals with it, but the ball lands to Dewsbury-Hall and he puts it into the back of the net. And Dewsbury-Hall, look, he deserved that. I think he's had a tough start to Chelsea ever since the season actually began. I don't think he's been that impressive considering he was Maresca's player, considering he knows the system. He knows Maresca's system better than anybody else in the Chelsea squad, because he played under Maresca last season. So considering all those interplay, and he virtually replaced Conor Gallagher, I think, and he's replaced Carney Chukwuemeka as well, in which a lot of the fan base like Carney. They think he's talented. So there's kind of big expectation, you could say, on him this season. And so far he's not delivered. He's been kind of poor. But I think today was a good performance. You could see it when he celebrated. It really meant a lot to him. And yeah, fair play to Dewsbury. Good performance. Got his goal. And hopefully builds on that in the Conference League, in the Carabao Cup. Because look, there's expectation on him this season. Look, he's a player that I didn't think was a necessary signing, but we signed him. So yeah, hopefully he just plays well, helps us with the system and gets us ticking. So yeah, fair play. Get the 4th goal. He made some subs. Gu came on. Tyreek George came on. They both got some minutes. Neto and Nkunku came off. The rest of the team played 90 minutes. And then obviously the 2nd goal that Gent get, just poor again. I mean, Veiga, he leaves space in behind. Don't know why. He goes to track a man. They take advantage of the space he's left. They play a ball in behind. Once again, we're trying to play the offside trap. Disasi understands the assessment. Tosin understands the assessment. But Badiashile just doesn't. He doesn't. So he plays them onside. He's left 2v1 because Veiga has decided to go forward for no reason. So he's out of position. Drags Disasi out of position. It drags Tosin out of position. Eventually, the space is there for the Gent player to score. And they do. The player just squares it to him and he puts it in the back of the net. And look, overall, I must say, it's just poor from us defensively. Just lapses of concentration, unnecessary decisions that we're just making. But like I said, overall, it was a good performance from Chelsea. Dominant display. Standout players for me, I thought Veiga was really good tonight. I thought he was fantastic, except for the for his actions for this that led up to the 2nd goal for Gent. I thought Veiga was fantastic tonight, and I'd probably say he's my man of the match. So I thought he played really well. I thought Mudryk played really well, so it's nice to see. I thought Cassidy in the midfield, considering I don't think he's a 6, it surprised me that he's disciplined enough to play that role and play it well. Looks comfortable in it, didn't make too many mistakes, made the right decisions. So Cassidy in midfield, fair play to him. Dewsbury-Hall played well. I thought João Felix was a bit quiet tonight. I thought Nkunku was a bit quiet tonight. I thought they were both a bit quiet. Didn't really play well for me, but Nkunku got his goal. I thought Neto and Mudryk, like I said, the wingers today, of all the attackers, the 2 wingers we had, played well. The 2 midfielders, Cassidy, Dewsbury-Hall, played well for me. Nkunku, Felix, bit quiet. Disasi at right back, I thought he played well today. Tosin played okay. He was alright. He done his thing. Tried to play some unnecessary passes at times, but hey ho, it is what it is. And was poor for the 1st goal that Gent scored. And then Badiashile, man, I don't. The fall off from him has been really sad to see because his first 6 months of the club was really, really good. But ever since Poch came in, he's just not been the same. And right now, he just doesn't look the same, man. Shaky moments, mistakes a little bit. It's unfortunate to see, man, because I do like Badiashile, but what we're seeing from him currently is not good enough, man. So, yeah. And Jorgensen in goal. I was impressed with Jorgensen tonight. There were times that he had to be tested in terms of him playing out from the back. And I thought for the most part, he looked really comfortable. Didn't look nervous. Didn't look out of place. And I'm impressed. I was impressed by Jorgensen tonight. Cross collection was good as well. Couldn't do anything for the 2 goals that Gent scored. But yeah, really impressed with Jorgensen tonight. So yeah, overall good game from us. Lapses in concentration. There's still improvements that we need to make. But it seems like the second team from this second team have come a long way from the Servette game because they seem to have understood the system a lot better. And that's good to see. So yeah, we move on to Forest this weekend. So yeah, hopefully we get a win before the international break. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and I'll see you guys for the match preview on Saturday when we play Nottingham Forest on Sunday. So yeah, see you guys then. Have a good one. Peace.